Hello and welcome to a new episode of The Evolution. This is going to be a pretty simple episode today actually. I'm just going to go over my supplement stack that I'm going through, and it's not going to get anything fancy, don't read into it. I'm just going to show you what I have purchased that you could go as well to the store, Amazon, wherever to get. What I'm going to emphasize is that I am not a personal trainer, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a doctor. These are not recommendations in the sense that I have any say in the matter, any dog in the fight. I'm just sharing what works for me. You can take it or leave it, but it just is my commentary, okay? Okay. In the last month and a half, almost 2 months now, one of the number one supplement I've been using that I have not used in a couple of years, maybe even 3 years, that I have definitely benefited from is creatine monohydrate. This is one of the most well-studied supplements out there. I think you could find thousands of studies just by a simple Google search. But the creatine has been working very, very well for me. It has definitely helped me pack on some muscle and build new tissue, as well as gain some strength as well. I do highly recommend this whether you're bulking or cutting. It's not super easy to get this in just the foods in your diet. I think this is a great supplement to have in addition to your diet. Next one, BCAAs. Now, what I'm going to say with this is you do not need to get a BCAA. I would actually more recommend, based on studies, the EAAs, essential amino acids. This was actually more of a deal that came with the creatine. I decided to get it, and this is like 3 months worth. It is plenty of capsules to keep me busy. You should get enough BCAAs in your daily diet anyways. I do throw this in there just to see. It was kind of just an experiment, and I'm going to keep doing this until the bottle's done with, but yeah, BCAAs. The first controversial one is actually going to be some beef liver capsules. Now, obviously, these have become a little more popular, at least in the niche bodybuilding community, thanks to the Liver King. But there's actually been a lot of studies over the years with beef liver capsules, and I decided to give it a shot because I never have tried them before. I read it would be great as far as for rest, recovery, sleep, sex drive, a bunch of different benefits. I just thought, what the hell, I'll give it a try. And so far, it's hard for me to place exactly where it helps me out because I'm taking several things at once. But I think I have slept a little bit better. And as someone who has struggled to get good quality sleep for as long as I can remember, it's not a bad thing to throw in there. I probably will notice the benefits once I stop taking it and see what I'm losing from it. But yeah, it's honestly not a bad thing. The next thing I'm taking is daily greens. Now again, this is not perfect, and I'm far from perfect. I don't get enough actual greens in my diet anyways, and what I'm eating. So I do throw these in there to help me out. It's just a great way to get that additional nutrients that I'm not getting in my normal diet. So I do recommend, if you are someone who struggles to eat your vegetables in the day, go for some greens, right? And I hate the powders. I've tried the powders before, mixing in with water, and just a few capsules is, a better alternative. Okay, the next thing is going to be fish oil. This is also something that's been studied a lot, and I've been taking these, I've been working out pretty regularly for almost 7, 8 years, and this is something I tried early on. At the GNC store when I was a noob, didn't know any better. This is something that they definitely really tried hard to sell in the store, and I did buy it. And I would say overall, it is beneficial. At the very least for me, I do notice when I take it, it helps my joints a lot. So that's what I take it for, is honestly just to have lubricated joints more than anything. There are other benefits to it as well, but that is what I see, what I get out of it. So one of the number one supplements I personally would recommend to anybody, especially if you are a hard gainer or you're just bulking, even if you're not a hard gainer, is some digestive enzymes. I take one capsule with not every meal. but I take a couple of these a day, and they really, really help me out. Again, when you feel stuffed, full, or when you're bulking, you're constantly that feeling of just being full, and this just helps break down the food a little bit more. Even if you aren't bulking, it would not hurt to have this. You might have a high fiber diet, and maybe it's not an issue for you. But for me, I highly, highly, highly recommend some digestive enzymes. Okay, that's actually all I have for you right now. The other basic supplements that I have along with me, which I didn't put in here, like the protein powder, dextrose, the things I would consider more of a meal than a supplement. None of these things are necessary to build muscle and lose fat, but they really do help out in the long run. Again, it's a supplement. You are adding something into your diet just because you're able to. Again, you might not have the luxury of being able to just drive down the road or across town to go to a supplement store to get these things, and that's okay. You, again, don't need them. If you're eating well, you're exercising regularly, you're training hard, you really shouldn't have to have the supplements. They're just another tool to add to your toolbox. That's all I have for you for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. And to help me out in the algorithm, maybe like it, maybe subscribe, whatever side it's on again, and watch this again and again on repeat, help me out. Again, I'm just a skinny hoe trying to get big. But thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch this. It means the world to me, and I will see you next time. Cheers.